TikTok, look what we got in today. We got a Vevor tool. The thing I love about them is the toughest tools for half the price. I'm actually loving all their tools I've been getting in the mail, and I'm using them every day, and I highly recommend. But let's get this thing unboxed and show you guys what's inside. All right, look what we got. We got the 110 piece tap and die set. So here's the manual in case yours didn't come with one, but it has all the sizes that this kit will cover, which is mostly the metric scale. So keep that in mind. This is the metric kit. They don't have an SAE kit, or this one didn't come with the SAE version, but you can find that kit on their TikTok shop as well. So let's open her up, see what she looks like inside. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. So, wow, this is a super nice kit. So this is how it comes in the box. They got a little shifted around, but no problem. Those I could just snap these back in like so, and that'll be easy peasy. These tiny ones down here. So there you go. All of them are pretty much in place. These two screws are the ones that go to those pieces over there, which that's what holds your die. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So as you can see, they all snap into their own little location. And let's just go over how these are used. Okay, so let's say you have a bolt here and it's damaged. So let's do a little damage to these things. Okay, so you can see I messed them up pretty good there. You see how they're flattened out. Let's see if the nut goes on. Okay, so it won't go on. See, I can't even turn that at all. So let's back the nut off, and then we have our die that we measured up. So I'm just gonna put my bolt into this little vise here. This is what I use for little finesse work. I have a bigger vise in my garage, but let's so we're gonna put the tap on here, and you want to make sure that bolt is nice and straight up, and you don't want to go in on this at an angle. So now you have two sides to this. You want to use the tapered side, so the more this opening is more wide than this one. This one is real narrow, so you want to use the other side actually to get it started. So I'm just gonna thread this on here, chase these threads like so, and then I'll show you guys the nut once the nut goes on. So I go back and forth, I give her a couple revolutions, and I go back and forth over and over. Okay, and now we'll take it off here. Okay, it's that easy. Okay, now let's try our nut. We'll clean these threads off real quick, because all the metal shavings. And let's put our nut on there. And as you can see, that thing is back to being a brand new bolt. So in this case, I don't know how to really damage the nut. I guess I can cross thread it if I can. I can try and cross thread it to damage the threads, but either way, you have the dimensions, or you have the tap dimensions, the die dimensions right here. So it's an M8 by 1.25. So we're gonna go grab that tap and give it a shot. Okay, so now we're gonna get the holder for it tells you this one goes to the M3 all the way up to the M12, which we're using a M8, so we're in that range. And you would simply chase these threads like this. Make sure the nut is straight up and down. Make sure when you're tapping it, it's straight up and down, and clean them threads up. The start of it is kind of rough because the threads are not full threads. So it's going to be a little bit rough at first, and then it'll smooth out just like this. So as you can see, I can just do that one finger, just cleaning up those threads, and look how easy it spins out of there. So these threads are nice and fresh now, and this is the case where you'll be using the taps. So if you have a stripped bolt hole, then you would use the tab here if you have or a nut anyways, or if you have a bolt itself, you would use the die to chase the threads. All right, so a couple more things. As I was saying, the little tab here, the end starting threads, you can see how they're kind of thick right there. So it's going to be hard to start, but you have to make sure that you have the proper bolt. So you could do two different tests. You can thread this bolt into the dies here to get your right size. Another test is I like to put the threads together, and the bolt should literally sit inside the threads. So I'm not sure if y'all can see that, but the bolt needs to sit back in there. So yeah, so this is for the bolt, fixing up the bolt, and this is for the bolt hole or the nut. And again, it comes with all these sizes, and it comes with the holders and everything you need. So check it out on my TikTok shop. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.